Creator up VPN tier list.
Hey guys, what is going up? What is going on? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about what email provider I decided to switch to after this fucking disaster. Are you guys ever worried about getting doxxed? I know I am, and that's why I use a service like Incogni to make sure no one could find my IRL information if they find my name. A service like Incogni goes through all the available data brokers out there like white pages and these different websites. It will tell these websites to remove your information and it saves you tons of time. Use my link in the description down below to get 50% off Incogni as you see here on this website to get this deal. This is my top rated data broker removal tool. It's around half the price of competing services like Delete Me and it has a better interface to boot. So thanks for checking out this one and let's get back to the video. Now, honestly, guys, Skiff in their move and sellout to Notion is probably one of my biggest disappointments recently, as long as I can remember in terms of the privacy space. When you have a certain company that's promising, to be the best one and having really friendly employees and having a huge Discord and Reddit, and they're just kind of shilling themselves as much as they can. And then one year they're just like, well, we just took all that work we did and all your, investment in our product and promotion of the product, and we decided to make a quick buck off it. That's essentially how I see what happened with Skiff. And it's disappointing because not only that, but like when using something like a VPN and it sells out or whatever, to a lot of extent, it kind of works the same way. But what Skiff is doing, they're not just like migrating or selling, they're pretty much just shutting it down, which means that if you have an email with Skiff, pretty much until August, you're going to be able to receive email. But until then, you're not even going to be able to receive email on that account. So you're pretty much going to have to do a lot of work in migrating things over. And it's a huge pain in the ass. So that's why I'm really pissed off about this still to this day. Especially since I did like this company and, see, like, oh, we're so friendly. Fuck you, Skiff. But anyways, another thing I hate about Skiff is that they kind of made this website unusable. You can't even really like log into the mail on the website anymore. At least I don't really know how. You have to like download the app. It's like they don't even really want people to use it anymore, which is so annoying. Probably because they're trying to get people to migrate and stuff like that. So yeah, all around just a huge clusterfuck, I would say. But what service am I using now? Well, the answer might surprise you. Or maybe it wouldn't. Now, I've kind of reviewed a lot of the various emails over the years, and a lot of them are pretty similar. They all offer calendars, kind of mail, secure, encrypted, blah, 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 blah. But, the differences are kind of in the little things, I would say. And that's kind of what I've discovered, is that they all kind of do the same thing, but which one feels the best? Which one looks the best? Which one performs the best? Which one just has that, that special little sauce? And I think that's what Skiff did have, and I think that's why it did get so popular. But I think honestly, Tuta or just Tuta might be that special new sauce for me. And why is that? Well, it's like I said, I just really, really like the interface. Let me show you guys here the interface of this new email I made. Look at that color scheme. Bright neon green, clean white. Just a very, very nice interface. I love how these little boxes are kind of small like this, but when you click them up, they get bigger. You have your calendar, which defaults to this kind of layout, which I love. You have contact support, of course, your emails. There's a couple other things, right? Where it's like Tuta, it's going to be really hard for me to stop saying Tuta. I kind of like Tuta, but Tuta Mail is kind of shorter, I guess, whatever. But I kind of like it. The thing about it is it's not clustered with tons of different apps. You have something like Proton Mail, which has all sorts of different things, and they have VPN and everything like that. But Tuta, I kind of like how they're just focusing on the email, maybe calendars and contacts and stuff like that. I don't really need anything else. And that's kind of what I like about it. It's simple, it's clean, and it just works. A couple other reasons I really like it, though, of course, is that it has an iOS application. For work, I use iOS. I use Graphene and Android as well. So I kind of use each one for everything. But I do like how Tuta does have applications. And the nice thing is you could get the old interface if you want or stick with the new clean interface, which I love. They give you lots of options. It's incredibly easy to set up as well. So definitely very solid. Now, what are some of the other reasons I like Tuta? Well, there are a couple other reasons for sure. Well, we can kind of discuss like how it compares to some other options, maybe something like Proton or something else like that. We already discussed how I really like the interface, but it's also free and open source for the most part. Now, if you go to the Tuta's pricing page, of course, you have the free option for people who've never used it before or only one account. It's limited to storage, but very nice. And the business plan or the personal plan for the kind of standard kind of thing, 20 gigabyte storage is very good. And it's pretty cheap, very affordable. So I like that. It's probably cheaper than some of the other options like Start Mail and Proton. So it's cheaper, and that is nice. If you guys use Tuta though, I would encourage you to check out the paid plans. I'm not sponsored by Tuta or affiliated with them in any way, but it does help support the company, and they've been around for a while, which is another reason why I like Tuta. I don't want to pick a company that is just going to vanish the next year. But Tuta Nota has been around for quite a while. It's pretty much been around since I started my channel, maybe like 10 years or something like that. So they're probably going to be around for the while to come. So that is good to see. And they've kind of rebranded too, which is interesting. It kind of shows they're implementing and kind of improving. And that's what I like. Yeah, 2011. So they've been around for 13 years. Skiff only lasted like 2 years before they shit the bucket. So definitely pretty solid. So guys, those are kind of like my options. You know, it's privacy friendly, it's cheap, it's affordable, it's a trustworthy team, it's got a good user interface, it's got good inclusions of data and stuff like that for the price. Really, it's everything you need from an email provider. Now, is it going to have drive support and all those extra little things like Proton does? Well, not necessarily, but it's also cheaper. So there you go too. If you just want a core, fundamental, good email service, this is the one I'll be using going forward, and you might want to check it out as well.